Hi everyone, welcome to the Pinspiration collaboration for 2020. Wow, hard to believe. Anyway, a group of us hosted by Kreationsby Kimber post on the 4th Saturday of each month, which by the time you see this, it will be that date. And so the object is to pick something off Pinterest that inspired us and to try and do it. And it can be crafting stuff, it can be cooking, it can be sewing, it can be anything really. So for this month I found a post. It's from aromasandart.com. It is Stampin' Up, and it's actually just from last year, but it's a technique, and that's what caught my eye. It's called the Eclipse technique. Now they did it with the brick wall and daisies, and what it basically is you make a background and you cut the background, some pieces out of the background, and then you bump them up. So it just gives dimension to it. So her dimension on this one is here and here. And then she used the medium daisy punch, which I think it's really cute. And how she did that was the brick and mortar embossing folder, 3D embossing folder. She used white paper and crumb cake ink to give it that appearance. So I used the new, in the Celebration catalog, stone 3D embossing folder, which I've been anxious to try. And to go with that is this Power of Hope stamp set. These are both Celebration items that you can get with a $100 purchase through March 31st while supplies last. So those were my starting point because I really wanted to play with this embossing folder, and I thought that would be great. I also used my stitch shape dies, and I used the on this one I used this second largest one, and then I also pulled in the rectangle stitch dies, and I used two of them. Oh, I actually used these two, the middle two of those. And on this one, I'm probably not going to remember. I think I used these two here. And that's it on the first card. And I did use the stamp set as well. So let me show you what I made for the first card. I made two cards. Here's the first one. This is on crumb cake, just like she had done, but instead of using white paper, I used crumb cake paper with Early Espresso ink. And you put the ink on the actually the back part, because that has the, I think that's right, yeah, that gives it the, that's the part that'll bump out the most, I think. No, wait, actually on this one I think I put the ink on this front one. Yeah, I did. The second one I put the ink on the back, and you'll see the difference. Maybe I like the second one better, I think, as far as the way the ink came out. And then these two pieces are cut out of the background. These I stamped, and this I stamped in Early Espresso, and I colored it in dark and light old olive. This was stamped with Memento Tuxedo Black and colored in with light and dark Cherry Cobbler, dark Mango Melody, and then this is soft, Seaside Spray, I think it is. It's one of the new colors, and light and dark. And then this is stamped in Early Espresso. Today is a day for new beginnings, which is out of that stamp set. And then on the inside I just put a piece of white Whisper White cardstock. So I thought that came out pretty good. And then the second one I did in gray granite, and I used the pagoda this time. Now here I used again the two squares, but over here this outer one is actually out of the let me see what they're called. Stitch So Sweetly dies, which are in the mini catalog for 2020. It used to be called the Occasions, and it's these, one of these. I used one of these, and then I used the stitched rectangles, this one here, which isn't as long as that, but it did fit in, and that's for this saying. And then so this is gray granite ink on gray granite, and then this actually is retired ribbon because I didn't have any current cherry cobbler, and it was called the double stitched ribbon 1/4 inch tenure. I have a lot of it, so I thought it went with that. And then these are from the Forever Blossoms bundle, and it's this single little cherry blossom here, which of course there's matching dies for cherry blossom dies. So, and they're in the mini catalog also. I'm going to put links to all the products for Stampin' Up! That I used down below. I actually used foam tape that I had bought off Jen Evers in this big roll. It's really kind of gummy, and I'm not crazy about it, but it covers more area than my dimensional, so that's why I did that. And I did put Wink of Stella on the petals, and I also on the first card I used these gold glitter enamel dots, just 3 of them, little ones. And on this second card I used the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels, and I don't know if they're still available either. I will check, but I used the cherry cobbler color here because it went with the cherry cobbler everywhere. And this is stamped in Memento Tuxedo Black, and then it's colored in with the bronze Stampin' Blend and the light and dark cherry cobbler and dark mango melody. And I did put Wink of Stella on the roof also. And this is again soft, light Seaside Spray, and both of them. And this is stamped in cherry cobbler. So I thought that came out good. And on the inside of that I just stamped another one of those. I colored it in with my Stampin' Right markers this time though, because I didn't have Blushing Bride, which is what I use for the paper here. I had cherry cobbler, but I didn't have Blushing Bride, so I used my Stampin' Right markers, which are dye-based inks, on the inside. And it's stamped in cherry cobbler ink. Then I colored it with the Blushing Bride, and then I just drew the lines back in with the cherry cobbler again. Sorry for reaching. So those are my Pinspiration projects using the Eclipse technique, and I will have a link to this the pin down below, as well as to Kreationsby Kimber's channel and all the other participants' channels. And again, we do post on the 4th Saturday each month, and I believe we're posting at noon Eastern, so be sure to check everyone out. And please, if you like anything you see, give us a thumbs up and comment. It really helps our channel. You know, we want to try and grow, and also be able to bring more things to you, so more projects. I'm all about the projects this year, not so much the hauling, but the projects. So I'd love for you to come back again and watch some of my other videos, but also go check everyone else out in the collab. Thank you so much, Kim, for hosting, and thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Hugs, love, and peace.